It's TK the poet. You already know it, so you ain't gotta. Yeah. To speak my truth. This is not a diss song. This is me speaking my truth. My truth may not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah. Tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping. You ain't stepping. Stop that flexing. Ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I drive a line that can't close nigga out that. Line that. Yeah. Tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping. You ain't stepping. Stop that flexing. Ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I drive a line that can't close nigga out that. Here we are. We had week 10. We had Cynamin Soul versus Impresse, Red Dragon versus Diagnosis. We in the building today, man. Look, this is a special match, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the judges. We got L'Oreal, we got Pussy in the building, and we got Miss Caitlin. You know, yours truly, TK the Poet. So we're going to go ahead and get it started, man. I'm going to introduce. Well, I'm not going to introduce. I want y'all to introduce yourself. We're going to start with Impresse. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
Good morning. This is Impresse in the building. Born and bred STL, Red Dragons in the building.
Okay. That's Impresse. Let's get Cynamin Soul. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
Cynamin Soul out of Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff, that's my hood. And I am representing Team Diagnosis.
Diagnosis in the building. Let's go ahead and get to the center stage and let's get to the coin toss. Let's go. We are here. Y'all already know what it is. We at the coin toss. Impresse, I'm going to give you the choice to see heads or tails and which side do you want. Heads or tails, what side do you want?
Tails.
Oh, it's in the air. It is heads. Cynamin Soul. Who do you want to go first? Impresse or yourself?
I would like for Impresse to go first.
Okay, Impresse, you already know what the deal. It's gonna be on you. Let's go.
I was dancing with King Moon Pie on Mars when suddenly my Butterfinger lost its grip and I slipped and slid down the Milky Way. Now, this made me snicker because it tickled my good and plenty. And as I was feeling mounds of almond joy rushing through me, I bit my lip when a little bit of honey slipped from my whatchamacallit. Now, when I finally make it down to the end of the Milky Way, I landed on some pop rocks and that made my Tootsie roll. Now, after all of this, I needed a boost. So I needed to get in touch with who? Mr. Good Boy. And I needed to get in touch with him real bad, but I got kind of sad because I knew it was his payday and he would be spending all his time at Skybar. So I called instead to see if I could get Hershey's Kiss. And he said, of course, you're my sweetheart. And I knew he would come swoop me up because he's hooked on my pixie dust. So he pulls up and we cruising down Fifth Avenue in his Cadbury Dream. And we pulled up at Baby Ruth. He said, I'm going to go up to the Galaxy counter and get us a room. I said, wait a minute. I'm going to let you unroll my fruit by the foot, but only if you prove you can handle the layers. He said, I can handle you now and later. So what went on next in that room was a whopper. I hit him with some atomic fireball energy, made him speechless and sticky. And then he broke off a piece of my Kit Kat. And I said, I love your sugar daddy. And then when I grabbed his Chico stick, it brought him to tears and he almost cried when he realized I was into Eminem. Now, in the end, I sent him in the orbit when I made his starburst. Skittles went all over the place. But I managed to catch some with my Choco Taco. Now, we recorded what went on in that room. The video will be worth 10 times 100 grand each. Now, don't ask me why. Just know that's how my sugar got so fly. In peace.
Nobody sees when the bottom drops like a trap door. No warning, no cushion, just air and panic. I'm clawing at concrete walls with chalk dry knuckles. Blood crusted under nails like rust on a broken lock. Flying to conjure coin from phantom cents. $1 drained from 15 ghosts that never show up. One paycheck away from becoming the blurred face on the corner. Gas station phantom, street walker, whispering, say man, you got any change? Voice cracked like pavement, hope hanging by a threadbare sleeve. In the back of the Quickie Mart, I stare down the shelf like it's a firing squad. Diapers, formula, Tylenol lined up like bullets. My baby's fever is a siren in my ears, but the price tag screams, thou shalt not steal. 3 days, no food, my stomach's a drum hollow by hunger. My ribs rattle like wind chimes in a house that forgot how to be a home. They say the revolution won't be televised. And they're right, not in my house. Our lights went out 2 days ago. Darkness is the only thing we can afford to keep on. Decisions dry in the back of my throat like stale cigarette smoke. Bitter, burning, but I inhale anyway. Do I flip this last 10 on the block, make it stretch, make it scream, make it burn? Do I hike up my skirt, open my blouse, auction off my dignity for a mic check and 5 minutes of shame? Oppression, depression, suppression, but I won't let my babies see mama cry. I swallow the sob, smile like cracked porcelain, and whisper, it's okay, baby. Mama's just tired. Tired of frostbitten nights and hunger hymns. Tired of praying to a cracked ceiling that never answers back. Sick and tired of being sick and tired and still expected to rise. Do you recognize me? I'm your baby mama, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your neighbor. Under the right storm, I could be you. Time waits for no man, and neither does the struggle.
Yeah, it's time to get to the judges and see what the judges got to say. We're going to start with L'Oreal. L'Oreal, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you do.
What's up, y'all? I'm L'Oreal. I'm a poet, life coach, and a published author, and I'm born and raised in Chicago.
Okay, Chi-Town in the building. Okay, we're gonna start with Impresse. You have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring? What do you want to do?
We could just jump right to the score.
Okay. So, what do you have for penmanship?
I gave her a 4.
What do you have for impact?
I gave her a 3.
What do you have for believability?
3.
For substance?
4.
And for delivery?
3.
And that is a total score of 17-17. Let's go with Cynamin Soul. You have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
Jump right into the score.
Okay, what do you have for penmanship?
5.
What do you have for impact?
5.
For believability?
4.
For substance?
5.
And for delivery?
3.
And that is a total score of 17. Appreciate you, L'Oreal. Let's go ahead and jump to Posey. Posey, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you do.
Posey, Dallas, Texas. Rap nigga, trap nigga. Man, this nigga crazy. Oak Cliff, eat Allen, man.
Okay. We're gonna start with Impresse. You have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring? What do you want to do?
Yeah, every time Empress come on this motherfucker, I gotta do my little 1-2, gotta give her flowers and shit. I love the piece, Empress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I heard it before, but I'm glad you ran. Even if I did, I'm glad you ran it back, because it made me hear. I got to get a different take from it this time, and I think that kind of helped it. I liked it more type shit if I heard that.
Okay. So what? Let's want to jump into the scoring. So what do you have for penmanship?
I got a 5.
For impact?
I'll give it a 4.
For believability?
Give it a 4.
For substance?
A 5.
And for delivery?
A 5.
And that is a total score of 23 from Boosie. Let's jump to Cinnamon Soul. You have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
Now I gotta say this too, because I feel like ever since, like for about the last 3-4 weeks, Cinnamon Soul have brought that shit. And I at first I would kind of sleep on them, but now it's like she got me tuned in now. It's like it's different now. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like the motherfucker done stepped it all the way up though. That's for damn sure.
Okay. Well, so let's get into the scoring. What do you have for penmanship?
5.
For impact?
A 4.
For believability?
I gave it a 4.
For substance?
A 4.
And for delivery?
I feel like if her delivery was a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, just a tad bit off, but if not, it would have been 5 for sure. But I'm gonna give it a 4.
And that is a total score of 21 from Posey. Appreciate you, Posey. Let's go ahead. Let's jump to Caitlin. Caitlin, tell the people who you are and where you're from and what you do.
My name is Caitlin. I am originally from Connecticut, but I live now in Forney, Texas. And
Okay.
I'm here to judge y'all. So.
Okay. We're gonna start with Impresse. You have any words, or you want to jump right into the scoring?
We could jump right into the scoring.
Okay. What do you have for penmanship?
I give her a 4.
Okay. What do you have for impact?
I give her a 4.
For believability?
I give her a 5.
For substance?
I give her a 5.
Give me delivery.
I give her a 5.
Okay, and that is a total score of 23. Let's jump to Cinnamon Soul. You have any words? You want to jump right into the scoring?
For Cinnamon Soul, I feel like her performance was great. Like she really like kind of poured in with her facial gesture, gestures, and like the way she said the poem. That kind of like really grabbed me.
Okay. Let's get into the scoring. What do you have for penmanship?
I give her a 5.
For impact?
I give her a 5.
For believability?
I give her a 5.
For substance?
I give her a 5.
And for delivery?
I give her a 5.
And that is a total score of 25. Thank you, Caitlin. Now let's go ahead and go with TK. TK. Y'all already know who I am. It's TK the Poet. Y'all already know it, so you ain't gotta. Yeah. Y'all heard the intro. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the scoring, and I'm gonna go by each category. So I'm gonna start with Impresse. I gave her a 4 in penmanship. It was great. I love the bars. The double entendre, that takes skill, and that was fire. For impact, I gave her a 3. I felt like I just needed a little bit more energy, a little bit more into it, especially going through your rhyme scheme was crazy. The believability of 4, just a little bit more, just like I said, a little bit more into what I needed from that. And substance, I gave it a 5. Look, what you wrote was immaculate. Penny schemes all the way through, like that's difficult to do. And I gave you a 4 in delivery, just like I said, just a little bit more in the delivery part too. So my total score is a 20 for Impresse. Now let's get to Cinnamon Soul. That was a fire piece. Like like Caitlin said, your emotions, your facial gesture, the way you like switching the tones and stuff like that. Like you really delivered, you really performed and act out your poem. Now I'm a great, I stand strong with people getting up and performing. Like if you would have stood up and performed that, and like I think it would have been extraordinary if you would have did that. So I'm gonna get into my scoring. So I gave you a 4 in penmanship. I gave you a 4 in impact. I gave you 5 in believability. I gave you 5 in substance, and I gave you a 5 in delivery. And that is a total score of 23 for Cynamin Soul. Now let's go ahead and jump to the main screen. Let's add these points up. Let's see who came away with the dub. Let's go. Now we heard from the judges. Now time to add these scores up and see who came away with the win for the day. Let's go ahead and start with TK the Poet. This is for Impresse. TK gave you a 20, Caitlin gave you a 23, Pussy gave you a 23, and L'Oreal gave you a 17 with a total score of 83. 83 for Impresse. Let's jump to Cynamin Soul. Cynamin Soul. TK the Poet gave you a 23, Caitlin gave you a 25, Pussy gave you a 21, and L'Oreal gave you a 17 with a total score of 86. 86. So Cynamin Soul come away with the win today. Man, shout out to both poets. Let's talk about Cynamin Soul. How you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think that at some points my delivery could have been a little bit better, because this piece, I lived this. So, you know, it really kind of hit home, and I feel like I could have conveyed that a little bit better. But I want to shout out to Impresse. You know, you my girl. I just loved your piece. Your lyricism is just off the charts. But yeah, I think it was a fire match. It was really cool.
Look, Impresse, you come with the lines back to back. Candy Bar. How do you come up with stuff like that? Like to make it make sense, but also, you know, you give it the, you know, that flavor, and also the double entendres that you had throughout the whole poem. How do you come up with that?
Well, I like to challenge myself. I like to personify inanimate objects to see if I can give them some life, see if I can give them some personality. And the double entendres came from me starting out as a sensual poet. I like to say things without really saying them, because I don't like gratuitous, you know, language and just real graphic. I want to be more clever with the way that I put things together. So that's how I challenge myself. But with this candy piece, I wanted to personify candy and put candy in the place of everything that I was really trying to say. And I wanted to see if I could do it, and apparently it turned out pretty well. And Cynamin, girl, that was so raw. You said a line, something about scratching concrete, I think. That part you was talking about scratching concrete, that was just so visceral. I visualized that right away. So that really conveyed the title of your poem, Struggle.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look, man, that was a fire match, Impresse, Cynamin Soul, man. We on to the next one. A Red Dragon Diagnosis in the building. We on to the next one. Until then, we out. Let's go.
Biggest lights shine so bright. I just wanna ride through my city at night. Catch a vibe. Biggest lights shine so bright. I just wanna ride through my city at night. Biggest vibes.
Biggest light shine so bright. Wanna ride through my city at night. Catch a vibe. Biggest vibe. I just wanna ride like a blunt and get high. Biggest vibe. Ride through my city. Look at the lights. Catch a vibe. Biggest vibe.
Bitch, where we was raised to get rich. Chase a bag, learn a game and play. Yeah, different. We ain't the same.